All right, let's check out this clip. This one is an interesting one.
Y'all, so here's the thing. My husband works two jobs, and he works 64 hours a week, has like one day off. And within that one day, I want him to go outside with us, like me, Sophie, and him. And I want us to have a family day. But he wants to stay home and spend time with us. But I don't want that. I want us to be outside. And I'm upset with him because we don't go outside and do activities as a family. Am I being reasonable or am I being a bad wife? Y'all, so here's the thing.
This got to be rage bait. It got to be rage bait. You would hope that this woman is just making a rage bait video, and this is not how she thinks about her husband. Her comments are turned off, so most likely, I doubt it is. I doubt this is rage bait. Or I doubt this is fake. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Now, I haven't dig deep into her. Sounds like she does have a kid. Could be a stay-at-home mom, or I believe if she's not a stay-at-home mom, she's probably working part-time, whatever. Because why would he need two jobs? Because he probably needs two jobs to, make up for her not having a job or barely having one. This is why I've said that stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives is a luxury that most people, average people, which is most people, cannot afford. Again, stay at home wife, stay at home mom is a luxury that most average people cannot afford. Most average people do not qualify for. I've always believed that in a modern day healthy relationship, both parties need to provide equally or close to it. She works, you work. Both party needs to contribute to the household, house chores and shit like that. Both parties, however you sees fit, equal as it can be. Both parties need to contribute to the child care. You're there for your child. She's there for the child. To however you guys determine as equal, because not one person should feel you know should not feel where they're putting less in. Okay, just like sometimes women may feel like, oh, you're putting less time with your kid. Okay, fine. That's why we do it equal. Oh, one person feels like, oh, I'm putting too much time in working. Well, that's why she needs to work as well. Oh, one time it's like you're putting so much little time into a relationship. That's why you both are working, so you have enough time, equal time, because you're not both overworking two jobs. Okay, where you have a reasonable amount of time, spare time, where you guys can spend with each other. Here's an ungrateful bitch that is fine with her husband working two jobs, and the only time he's free, this ungrateful bitch needs him to do it, spend it how she deems fit.
My husband works two jobs, and
Works two jobs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Unless she is equally working two jobs, which is doubtful, no person should be working two jobs when you have a husband and wife. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I just don't think so. You both, hypothetically, okay? The average, what is it? Medium income for men is about 50. About 50. Average median income for a woman is about 40. If he is doing 50, you are doing about 40. You should both be about 90, almost 100K. If you're not living beyond your means, you should be doing fine. Okay, for you, your husband, one child, you should be doing fine. Why does he need to work 2 jobs? Because most likely he's covering for her fucking fat ass, her ungrateful ass. He's covering for it.
He works 64 hours a week.
64 hours. No fucking. No. God, this is why men die early. This is why shit like this is why men die early. This is why men are 60 hours a week. 40 is already soul crushing, okay? 40 is already soul crushing for a lot of people. So, fine. You know, this is the thing where, like I said, a lot of men will sacrifice. A lot of men will do it. They will put in the effort for their family. Working over 60 hours.
Has like one day off. And within that one day, I want him to go outside with us, like me, Sophie, and him. And I want us to have a family day. But he.
Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like I said, this is why stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives is a luxury that most people do not qualify for. This is a thing where if she was putting in the effort in providing as well, she would understand, oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be putting this kind of pressure on a man that is overworked. Maybe I shouldn't be putting the pressure. Maybe, you know what? How about, you want him to have Sundays how you want him? Fine. Take some of that load off of his fucking back. Take some of that responsibility. Provide as well. Go to work. Go to work. Because you know what? It's like, you would think, okay, a woman is staying home, taking care of the children. You don't have to pay for daycare. But fuck that. Right? Fuck that. Go to work, bitch. Because, daycare, but you know what? You are nagging at me my one day off that I need to do things how you want to do it. Or not. He's probably dead ass tired. But no, you know what? Hell with it. Just go to work so get paid for daycare. So you know what? I'm not so dead tired for 60 fucking hours. Where you know what? Then fine. The one day I'm off, the day I'm off, we do what you want because I'm not drained, tired.
He wants to stay home and spend time with us. But I don't want that. I want us to be outside. And I'm upset with him because we don't go outside and do activities as a family. Am I being reasonable or am I being a bad wife?
You're being a bad wife. You're being a ungrateful, selfish bitch. And a lot of women don't realize this. A lot of women don't realize this at all. This is the problem with a lot of women where, like I said, like the title of it, they want the perfect man, perfect timing, perfect situation, perfect outcome. It has to go their way. It has to. Here's a man. And again, I'm kind of hypotheticaling because I don't know if she's not working, but I'm doubtful of it. I'm doubtful of it. Okay. So that is my basis for my argument where you want this man to work 2 jobs so you can have the ability to stay home, take care of your child, enjoy your free time, okay, with your child that you love, that you created. And now is one free day you want him to spend it how you want to spend it. This man is being drained and destroyed. This man is being unappreciated. And we never talk about it. As a society, we don't care about the sacrifices of men. We don't care. We belittle the sacrifice of men. We only care about the sacrifice of women. Oh, she gave up her, gave up working, and she most women, when they have kids, they choose. They want to give up working. They choose it. Men don't force women. Not on average. Not I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying every case, but men are not clamoring for women to not work, and they have to take on double the load. Men aren't clamoring for that.
Y'all, I knew people on the internet are mean, but I didn't expect people to DM me and saying to go kill myself because I'm a bad wife and call me ugly and beast, whatever. But I think the issue is that people are assuming the situation. I don't ask my husband to go outside every time he's home. That's ridiculous. The guy is tired. I was upset because we had stuff planned that day and he woke up and decided he didn't want to go. That's why I was upset. The last time me, Anthony, and Sophia went outside was to go watch Moana 2 for her first ever movie experience in a movie theater. After that, we haven't done anything, just the three of us. I really didn't expect that many people to see that video. Yeah, so I'm just kind of baffled at how mean people are, but I mean, that's to be expected. Whatever. Bye. I knew people.
Because that could, I mean, yes, the internet can be cruel, it can be troll, it can be whatever. But you got to think about it. That got to make you think. Maybe if the internet, not saying it's 100, not saying you should listen to the internet like that, but maybe, okay, if you see so many people have a difference of opinion, maybe you should take the time. Like I said, don't just blindly listen to the internet. That's foolish. But the point is that, you know what? Maybe take the time to actually view what people are saying. And the troll shit, the insulting thing, not needed. I know that I said whatever I said, but it's more like I'm angry at the idea that I think this is how a lot of relationships are that no one also really talks about, where it is fine that men sacrifice, men do what they are supposed to do, but we don't talk about the sacrifice, the hardships we put on men, because we deem it as, oh, of course men should provide, men have to provide, men have to protect, men should protect. But we don't understand the disparity in that. I always believe that stay-at-home moms are great and nice and stuff, but I honestly believe that it's not the same degree as being the provider. I never think that. I will always think that provider is at the top. It's the top because it's the hardest thing. I'm not belittling being a mom, especially being a stay-at-home mom. I'm not saying that it's not hard or whatever it's like, but it's drastically not to the same degree. It really isn't. I believe being the provider is so much more difficult to a level that is so underappreciated. So yes, I said what I said. I said what, but it's more about this, just the idea, not necessarily her, but kind of her, but not necessarily her. Right? I'm not saying she's fat and ugly, but it's like I'm just mad that she would do that to the man that's providing, that's doing the shit that she's doing that for her, for his family.
People on the internet are mean, but I didn't expect people to DM me and saying to go kill myself because I'm a bad wife.
That's see, that is like that is ridiculous. I'll not would say kill herself. That's
And call me ugly and beast, whatever. But I think the issue is that people are assuming the situation. I don't ask my husband to go outside every time he's home. That's ridiculous. The guy is tired. I was upset
Good you know that.
because we had stuff planned that day and he woke up and decided he didn't want to go.
But what you have to understand is that he's tired. Yes, you had plans. You have to understand. He's tired, okay? Yes, you've had plans. You gotta understand. It's sometimes I find it fascinating that a lot of women who do work, when they're working, when they let's say the single moms, they know the soul draining, the body draining, the mentally draining it is to work. And now you have to work two jobs. Yes, I'm not gonna sympathize for you that okay, you had plans and he was too tired to do those plans. How about take some of that load off of his back? It's like this is the thing. It just fascinates me. You know your husband is drained, too tired. Fine, and you don't take off some of that load off his back. Yet you complain that he's not doing things how you want him to do it. Then take some of that responsibility off of his back so he has some energy to do the shit you want. That's the thing where you see the internet is like going crazy. How about thinking, you know what? Maybe he is overworked. Oh, I swear to God, 40 hours a week is even overworked for most people. 40 hours a week, which is common, but even that is overworked for a lot of people. So imagine over 60 hours. I'm pretty sure he's overworked. I'm pretty sure he's overworked. So I'm not surprised that he can't get out. He doesn't have the energy to get out of bed and do whatever activities you want him to do. But this is the thing. If you want him to do it, put some thought into it. Take some responsibility off his back.
That's why I was upset. The last time me, Anthony, and Sophia went outside was to go watch Moana 2 for like her first ever movie experience in a movie theater. After that, we haven't done anything, just the three of us. I really didn't expect that many people to see that video.
But this is the thing where women don't understand. Men, I never understand how women can't comprehend this. If men had a choice, men would love to have time for his woman and his child. Men would love to have time and energy for his woman and his child. I don't know many men that were like, "Oh, I don't want to see my girl. I don't want to see my kid." Especially when he's trying to provide for them. I don't think any man who's trying to provide for his family say, "I don't want to see my wife or my girl or my kid." I don't. I still want to provide for them. No. You have to think that he would love to spend time with you. But guess what? He's sacrificing that shit to provide for your lazy shit. You want to have energy and time. Take some responsibility off of his back. But no, you can't do 2 plus 2. So you can't add you can't understand that.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of baffled at how mean people are, but I mean, that's to be expected.
He needs to leave you like yesterday. My husband buying me dinner as an apology for not going outside on his one day off. You see, this is how you know the man loves her. Men, this is the thing. Men are not choosing to not spend time with his wife and his kids. Men aren't choosing that. They are dead tired. They have no choice. Because honestly, all the responsibility of a family surviving is on his shoulders. This is the thing where a woman, like, I'm sorry, the stay-at-home mom thing is they take care of the household, they take care of the kids, but honestly, with them, it's not the family's not going to survive because yes, you're cooking the food, make it's nice, but honestly, if you can't pay for it, doesn't matter how great you could cook. If you can't pay for the electricity, you can't pay for the rent, can't pay for the mortgage, it don't matter how nice you make the home. So at the end of the day, the root is he is doing it so the family can survive. How about take some of that fucking responsibility off of his back if you want him to have energy and time for you and your kid? But no, no, no. He's gonna like still do the work and apologize for what? For being too tired? He's gonna apologize for just being exhausted, for overwork. This right here. This is how men are. Men will sacrifice their happiness and well-being for their family. Women will sacrifice their family for their happiness and well-being. They only care about their own happiness. She only cared about her happiness because she didn't see if she truly knew her husband was tired, she would recognize that, hey, he's working 60 hours. Even though we planned this, he must be dead ass tired. So even though I wanted us to go out as a family, let's make a concession. He can't do it this time. Maybe let's try another time. Or how about go to fucking work? Ugh. What do you guys think?